Once you have acquired all of your data from your samples, you're ready to move on to your data processing. The LipidQuant data acquired can be processed using third-party software such as Skyline or TargetLinks software. Here I will demonstrate LipidQuant data processing using TargetLinks. Open the sample list containing the data you have acquired. From the sample list page, select the Sample, Format, and then Customize tab. Then check the sample type box, and depending on your number of internal standards used for calibration curve, check the appropriate box, concentration A, concentration B, concentration C, etc. In this case, I have used 9 standards and I will check the boxes from concentration A to concentration I. Click OK. You have now created your sample list with the correct format for TargetLinks processing. In the sample type column, double-click on each cell and populate the sample type, that is, whether it is an analyte, standard, blank, QC, etc. Then populate the calibration curve concentration value for each column. For details on the preparation of lipid standards, refer the LipidQuant method guide document. In this case, the values shown are for the different Avanti lipidomics stable isotope level standards. It is very important to know which standards are populated in which column. This is because the sample list concentration columns for each stable isotope level standards should match the TargetLinks concentration of standards. In this example, the LisoPC 181D7 stable isotope level calibration standards is specified in the sample list column concentration F. The LipidQuant method uses one lipid standard per lipid class for quantitation. Update the calibration reference compound for each endogenous lipid species. For example, all the endogenous lysophosphatidyl-choline lipid species such as LisoPC 16.0, LisoPC 16.1, LisoPC 18.1, LisoPC 18.0, etc. will be quantitated using stable isotope labeled 18.1D7 LisoPC standard. In the sample list page, select the sample runs you want to process. Click Process Samples on the TargetLinks tab and check the box Integrate Sample, Calibrate Standards, and Quantify Samples. Select the TargetLinks processing method, then press OK and the processed data will be displayed. You can browse through the data to investigate individual quantitated lipid species by clicking here. For example, to display the quantitation results for endogenous LisoPC species, first select the LisoPC MRM transition number, click on any of the LisoPC species and the result will be displayed. If you like, you can copy the results by clicking on Edit, Copy, Current Summary, and paste to an Excel sheet to investigate the quantitation results. And there you have it, the complete workflow setting up the LC-MS method package on your system, sample preparation, and data processing and analysis. For more information on all of the Targeted Omics method packages, please visit waters.com/targetedomics.